Maria, I just need some time, some space.
The first message landed late in the evening. I was still at my desk, trying to wrap up some work. It was from my wife. She texted that she was at her sister's place for a long heart-to-heart. A little odd for a weeknight, but I just replied asking if everything was okay. Her response came back quick. Just need some space to think. Her sudden need for space felt strange, like a crack forming in something I thought was solid. She'd been distant for weeks, really. Conversations had shrunk to sighs and half words. I tried to push down that little voice in my head, the one that tells you something's wrong. I told myself not to assume the worst. But my gut, my instincts, they were screaming at me that something was unraveling. I put my phone down and tried to get back to work, but my focus was gone. My mind just kept replaying her words, her distance. An hour later, another message. Don't wait up. It was followed by a cold little smile emoji, the kind she never used. It just wasn't her. I stared at the screen, a sharp, cold whisper of panic creeping across my chest. None of this added up. Trying to distract myself, I opened up social media and checked her sister's page. Maybe I'd see a post of them together, and it would all make sense. Instead, I saw pictures from a family dinner out of town. Her sister was there, smiling with their parents, but my wife? She was nowhere in sight. My heart just sank. It was a slow, heavy drop into a pit of dread. I messaged her again, my fingers trembling slightly. Are you really with your sister? The message was delivered, and then I saw it. The little notification that said she'd read it, and then nothing. Just silence. Minutes stretched into what felt like an eternity. Each second got heavier, pressing down on me. Finally, a reply buzzed on the table. A vague, dismissive, "Stop questioning me." My hands were shaking now. I asked again, more directly this time, "Where are you?" Her reply was even colder. "You're starting to annoy me." It was like talking to a complete stranger. The warmth, the connection we had. It was just gone. Just then, my phone buzzed again. A different name popped up, my younger brother Adrian. His message was simple. "Hey, you okay? I just saw something I think you deserve to know." Before I could even type a response, a picture came through. My stomach twisted the second I saw it. The world tilted on its axis. There she was, my wife. She was sitting incredibly close to a man I didn't recognize in some dimly lit bar. They were leaning into each other, their bodies angled together in that unmistakable way lovers do. My hands shook as I zoomed in on the image, the smile on her face. It wasn't the smile she ever gave me. This one was different. It was alive, intimate, and it was for someone else. I called my brother immediately. My voice was a choked whisper when I asked him where he saw them. He told me he'd just walked into the bar by chance, looking for a friend, and there they were. He said he almost didn't believe it himself, that he had to take the photo just to prove he wasn't going crazy. I managed to thank him, though my voice cracked with the effort. The betrayal was a physical weight, too heavy to even put into words. Hours later, I heard the front door click open. She came in acting completely normal, humming a little tune as she hung her bag on the hook by the door. I was just sitting there on the couch, the only light in the room coming from a single lamp. She finally noticed my expression. "Why are you staring at me like that?" she asked, a little annoyance in her voice. "We need to talk," I said. My voice was flat, hollow. She let out this dramatic sigh, as if I was the biggest inconvenience in her life. I didn't say another word. I just held up my phone and showed her the picture. Her face went pale. All the color just drained right out of it. Her first instinct was to lunge for the phone, to snatch it away, but I pulled it back. "It's not what it looks like," she stammered, the classic line. "Really?" I asked. "How many times in your life have you used that excuse?" She crossed her arms, a wall going up. "I don't owe you any explanations," she said. Her tone was so sharp, so defiant, it cut deeper than the picture ever could. I had to know. "Who is he?" I asked. Silence. The silence screamed louder than any answer could have. Finally, after what felt like an age, she muttered that she never felt understood by me. It was a pathetic attempt to shift the blame. "And how did cheating on me help you feel understood?" I shot back. No response. Instead, she just stood there looking at the floor. And then she whispered something that shattered not just our marriage, but my entire reality. She said she never wanted to marry me in the first place. Her voice trembled, but not with regret. It was something else. She said she had always wanted someone else. My mind was racing. Who? I asked, my voice barely audible. Who did you want? She looked down at her hands, still avoiding my eyes, and whispered my brother's name. Adrian. The world just blurred. All the air left my lungs in one harsh, ragged exhale. My brother. She said she loved the idea of him, not me. That settling for me, for our life together, was the biggest regret of her life. Each word was a hammer blow to my chest. My own brother. I had to get up. I couldn't breathe in the same room as her. I stood up, and she tried to reach for me, her hand outstretched. I just stepped away. This wasn't just about cheating anymore. This was a lifetime of lies. A lifetime of her pretending. I'm done, I told her. The words felt final, absolute. That's when the tears started. She started crying, claiming she didn't mean what she said, that she was just angry. But I knew better. I knew she meant every single gut-wrenching word. I walked into our bedroom and pulled my suitcase from the top of the closet. She followed me, begging me not to leave. Her voice was cracking with a desperation that wasn't there minutes before, but it was too late. The damage was done. I packed slowly, methodically. Each shirt I folded, each item I placed in the bag, felt like sealing away years of illusions. When I finally zipped the suitcase closed, the sound echoed in the silent room. It felt like an ending. You need to go find whatever it is you're looking for, I said, my voice steady now. But you'll do it without me. She tried to block the door, a last, desperate attempt. I just gently moved past her. Her tears meant nothing to me now. They couldn't erase the lies. I walked out into the night. The cool air felt clean, honest. It was the first honest thing I had felt in hours. My phone buzzed in my pocket. It was Adrian. Do you need company? He asked. I texted back. I just need some time. The darkness outside didn't feel scary. It felt peaceful. In one night I had lost a marriage, a future I thought I had. But in its place I had finally found the truth. And sometimes the truth, no matter how painful, is the only thing that can set you free. Thanks for listening. If you've ever been through something like this, know you're not alone. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.